of what the top 5 absolute best trucks are. Basically, the categories for these trucks are pricing. Or, well, considering there's a bunch of them, and you actually, two of them, and potentially 3, you can't actually get by buying them. It's basically by effort. Alright, so the category is effort. Alright, so effort, the way they look, and what they can do. So, placing in at number 5 is this. Right here, the Insurgent. Now, the reason is because, number 1, the effort it takes is to do a bunch of stuff to get a heist and do a heist. Alright? So you have to complete the heist in order to get this vehicle. And I do believe you have to be the host for it. Okay? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Plus, it honestly doesn't look too good. It more or less looks like an SUV. And what other function does it have other than off-roading and ramming into stuff and shooting people? Other than that, it is a really good vehicle, though. And that's why I placed it at number 5. Now, number 4. Now, these are all out of order, so nobody can guess it. Number 4 is the Dodge Ram, a.k.a. Bravado Bison. Now, you're probably like, why is this puny truck outranking the armored gun-out Insurgent? The reason it is outranking it is because, first of all, this thing is one of the very few trucks. There's only 3 trucks out there that can haul a trailer. This truck can haul a boat, an electrical trailer, or simply just a tools trailer, which can be transformed into an ATV trailer. It is one of the very few trucks out there that can do that. Plus, it also hauls it very well. It is a 4x4, and I have taken this truck up Mount Chiliad plenty of times. Now, I have taken it up Mount Chiliad only once with a boat, and it barely got up there. But it got up there, and with the other trucks I've tried it with, none of the other trucks got up there with a boat. And the boat actually stayed on. It also stayed on the entire way down. With the other 2 trials I took, the boat didn't stay on for the Bobcat. And for the Bobcat, it couldn't even get up the first hill with the boat on. And the F-150 or F-250 or whatever it is, the Saddler got up there, but the boat flipped off because the Saddler couldn't control it. That's why this truck is weighing in at number 4. It isn't too bad, but weighing in at number 3, another very, very vehicle that you'd expect to be number 2 or 1. This vehicle right here, the Dubster 6x6. It is an awesome vehicle. It's got decent speed and it could pass as an on-land vehicle. Why is it at number 3? The reason this vehicle is weighing in at number 3 is because, simple enough, it doesn't have very much bed space in the back, and you have to be a certain rank to get it. I think you have to be like rank 75 to get it, or rank 100 to get it. And really, who wants to do all that just to get a stupid truck? I mean, really. Plus, it's something like $700,000, if I'm not mistaken. Which, can I check? No, I can't. Okay. That's why it is weighing in at number 3. But weighing in at number 2 is this truck right here. Now, the reason this truck is weighing in at number 2 is because it's tied at number 2/number 1 with the other truck, because I currently do not know the pricing for this truck. I don't even know if it's out for other people to get online. But this truck is a very decent truck. You can see it is awesome. It is lifted and it's got a lot of bed space. I could throw an ATV and a dirt bike in the back of this truck and haul it up Mount Chiliad if I wanted to. And I'm sure I will one of these days if I stop getting lazy and decide to buy it. And it's only $600,000. Not too bad. Not too steep. You see what I did there, steep? Not too bad. Plus, it's not too ugly. Now, the reason this weighs in at number 1 is simply because of the suspension. Now, this whole top 5 list isn't done. This is more or less a top 10 list. I'm going to be doing a top 10 on this video as well. This is like, I'm rarely going to do these because, obviously, people are going to want them more. But this is technically a top 10. It's going to be technically a top 10. If you guys only want a top 5, go ahead and exit out the video. But who doesn't want to see any more content? Alright, so the reason that this vehicle weighs in at number 1 currently is because I do need a ramp. That's another reason I'm going to be making this into a top 10. Basically, let me go ahead and get rid of some vehicles real quick. Placement vehicles. This is how I get access to all these vehicles, by the way. So I don't want that. I want to keep all these other vehicles here. Let me go ahead and just, oh my god, place all these over here. Now these better all be like normal. Alright, put this right here next to it. I'm actually going to have to pick up these and put them in the back. So the reason I'm doing all these is because, obviously, you can see they spawn randomly. So 4 of them kind of increases the chance of one of them spawning with a bed topper. And one of them not. So, you know, instead of all of them spawning with a bed topper, some of them spawn with one, some of them don't. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. So another vehicle that doesn't technically count as a truck, and that's why I'm not going to be adding it, is because it doesn't count as a truck. It's a nice little van, though. Honestly, I'm actually going to go ahead and show it off a little bit. So let's go ahead and, well, it's not really a top 10 video, it's more or less a top vehicles that I think are good. Yeah, that doesn't really sound that good, but yeah. So that's what this is. It is a contender. What? Hold up. What the heck? It's another new vehicle that I have yet to see as far as I know. Okay, so this is what they do to new vehicles. As you can see, I've never seen this before. I do believe this is a new vehicle as well. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this truck, because there is other vehicles that are going to be placed in place of that. So this, not that. Look, as you can see, the Marshall. This is not available for purchase, and I am not a returning member. Well, I am, but this user is not a returning member user. Alright. So, I have no idea. I'm going to put the Sand King in a minute. I just want to check out some other trucks and decide which, hold on a minute, which basically truck is this? Titan, no, Army. Alright, let me go ahead and go back to off-road. This is another vehicle that almost placed on this list, but, and only because of the, that tow hitch, but then I realized that tow hitch actually doesn't work. I found out about that and I was like, oh, really? Nice. At least I know now. Alright, so these are the vehicles that are placed that are weighing in. So let's go ahead and do, oh, thank God, I thought I did something stupid. Okay, test. This world is actually named top 5 just for these things. Next, honestly, I'm probably going to do a top 10 or top 5 locations. So I'm going to get probably the fastest vehicle in the game that I can get. And I'm going to go ahead and drive to all the top 10 locations, just to make a little bit of a longer video. So, next vehicle, weighing in out of these 5 vehicles that is top, is probably going to be for the number 5. I've yet to drive this vehicle. Let me go ahead and drive this. Now, this comes in armored and not. So that means it's going to be about $400,000 to $800,000. It isn't too bad for speed. Well, I mean, it kind of is. But off-road, that is kind of where a lot of vehicles prevail. And this vehicle is no exception. It does not slow down. It actually continues its decent speed that it gets on land on the off-roading area. It doesn't slow down massively. That's something I like about a vehicle. I like a vehicle where you can go from on land to off-road accidentally, where like you can just get one tire on the off-road area, and it doesn't completely destroy you. So let's go ahead and check out this vehicle. Now, I'm not getting any of these numbers. I'm just assuming what they're going to be. Now this one, I like this one because as compared to watch the speedometer, as compared to getting on the dirt, it immediately slows down by a decent chunk. 20 miles an hour slowing down is a very large amount of speed to slow down from. If you're only going 30 miles an hour and you get on this and you slow down to 10 miles an hour and you're being chased by the cops, that is a very slow speed to go, and it means it's going to be very difficult to climb up from that speed. So I highly doubt this will be placing any higher than maybe a 4. Maybe. Or any lower than a 4. Whatever the difference. Now, the Sand King. Sand King is a very nice truck. Honestly, I like it because of the absolute sheer size of it. It is huge. Gigantic. And let me go ahead and show you guys, as you guys can see, when it's at the speed, it's at a decent speed, it gets 60 miles an hour. As you see, watch. Another vehicle, it holds its own speed. Look at that. I'm still going 60 miles an hour. And I get to the road, I speed up a little bit, and I get to the dirt. And I continue going that speed. That's something I really do enjoy about the Sand King. Now you can actually climb your speed up, but the Sand King is like the Cheval in a way. It can be for rock crawling, but it's not meant for that. The Sand King is meant for off-road. It's meant for going on dirt. It's meant for a little bit of mud bogging, but not much. It's got the speed for mud bogging, and it's got the height for rock crawling, and it's got the height for off-roading, normal off-roading. As well as that, oh, I forgot to add something in, so let me go ahead and do that right quick. So before I forget it again, because I know I'm going to forget it. Placement. Props, right here. Alright, none of that. Nope. Ramps right here, perfect. Large ramp. Allow prop stacking on. Oh, I should have turned that on a while ago. Look, hold on. I was trying to do this earlier and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to do it. I could not figure out how to stack these things. And I was actually going to do everything by that place. But yeah, now I'm not going to need to. Alright, what was it? So the reason I'm adding these things in, obviously, is for testing. So let's get a small rock, medium rock, large rock. Highly doubt anything will be able to go over those, but whatever. So like I said, it's all about tech. Alright, anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it again. So yeah, I understand I shouldn't have been like so lazy not to realize adding that prop, but dude, why are you trying to blow me up though? You're not. How is he blowing me up so quickly? Like I do not understand that. Okay, so another reason the Sand King is also on this list, back into driving and testing it. It does look absolutely amazing. It does have a 4-door and a 2-door version, and the bed of the truck, the bed of the truck is another reason I like it. It is huge. You can put an ATV in there, and something that I did a long time ago. I'm not sure if you can still do it, but me and my buddy went into Los Santos Customs. He sat in an ATV in the bed of the truck. Well, I pulled the truck into Los Santos Customs. The ATV stayed in the bed of the truck, surprisingly, and also look at that suspension. Look how much lower it gets. And it stayed in the bed of the truck, and I put a bed top on it, and the ATV was actually locked into there, which was absolutely amazing. And look, as you can see, four-wheel drive, as you guys can see in a second. Hold on. And we this truck can get a bed topper, which is also something that is absolutely amazing. Bed toppers on these trucks are really cool. At least in my personal opinion, I really do like having a bed topper. And it just makes the truck look that much more cool. Like, it turns this Ford F-250 Super Duty into a Ford Excursion Super Duty, and it basically makes it look that much more cooler. And if you guys don't know what an Excursion is, look it up, because those trucks are absolutely amazing off-road vehicles. Alright, so this truck can clear a small rock. Let's see if it can clear a medium rock. Oh, yes, just about. As you can see, the suspension helps it all out, because watch. Alright, watch that again, and actually pay attention to the front of the truck as it goes up the hill. Watch. As you can see, it lifts itself up and lowers the back. And then, once the back... Oh, I did too slow. Once the back tries to get over, the front falls to the ground like that. That is some good suspension work, and I really do like that. You don't see a lot of games with that. And look, as you can see, the front left tire, it's not just locked in by the bar. The front left tire will go, different from the front right. And that's something I really do enjoy. And let's see if it can get off the large rocks. Yes, it can. Alright, now to test the suspension on either one of these two vehicles over to the left of me. But I'm going to test the suspension on this truck first, and then on there. The stock rims look really nice on it, as well as the bed topper. It looks like kind of like a Toyota Tundra, in my opinion. No idea what it is IRL though. It might be a Toyota Tundra, I think. It's either a Toyota Tundra or possibly a Ford Ranger, maybe. Now there is a slim chance it's a Dodge. Now it doesn't look too much like a Dodge, but look at that suspension system. And also another showing it's 4-wheel drive. let's go ahead and drive it off. Actually, I can figure out exactly what kind of vehicle it is IRL by my website. It is a, what is it? A Contender, Vapid Contender. What is a Vapid Contender? IDCO Contender. Okay, let me go ahead and look at it real quick. Nice. Oh, actually, okay, that is actually something I should know. This is a... Oh, wow, this thing used to be in GTA 4. Hold on a minute. Vapid Contender GTA 4. Federal IV images. Okay, this truck used to be pretty nice in GTA 4. I can't believe I didn't recognize the difference, but whatever. And it is a civilian car. Four-door, it's a four-seater in this game, and it appears... It is going to be $250,000 in GTA Online. Alright, nice. It does not spawn in traffic, which sucks. But let's go ahead and see what kind of vehicle it is IRL. And third generation Ford STV Lightning, most notably in the front bumper. Well, that's not included. It is also most modern Ford F-150s for the hood and back end. Chevy-like horizontal split grille and headlights that are similar to the 2007 Chevy Avalanche. The supercharged 5.7 liter V8 engine is also similar to the Lightning concept, but with a large disappearance V8, the Lightning had a 5.4 liter. Also comes with a variety of bed modifications. Despite those, the Contender still loosely resembles the Nissan Titan, Toyota Tacoma, and Dodge Ram 1500. It can spawn with several accessories. A front bull bar, roof spotlights mounted onto an external roll cage bar, a carbon bed cover on top of its pre-existing cover, okay, plates extending from the back of the cab, black roll cage bars attached to the back of the cab. Alright, see, this is actually how I find out a lot. It's called a wiki, guys. It sucks it's not going to spawn in traffic, but it does look OG with matte black, and I actually will consider buying it. I will set a considerably high price. And honestly, if it's for sale, I will probably get my parents to give me the $10 I own, or just get my money from my job. So, as you guys can see, this one is very similar to the Sand King, as you guys can see. Look. Suspension, one wheel goes up, the other wheel is going to stay down, and the rest of the truck is very stable. And as you can see, it keeps the truck stable by the front suspension. This side lowers a little bit, so that way this side can lift and actually be stable. And I really do like that about this truck. Now, another thing I like is the look. That little thing at the bottom. It helps it out so much for climbing rocks. And then look, as you guys can see when it goes up. Ah, dang it, I did it wrong. As you guys can see, the front will go down and the back will go up. Very good vehicle. Honestly, I won't hesitate to buy this vehicle. Now that's it with a bed top. No way. I don't have a single truck without a bed in it.